What's up, guys? Welcome to Brave Geeks podcast, and today we're in Marvel mode. We're gonna be talking about Spider-Man 3. I'm one of your hosts, Christian Rojas, and here joined with my good friend Sam. What's up,
Hi, I'm
Sam?
Samuel Menza. I've been a fan of Marvel for quite some time now, so I know my stuff, or at least I should be.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so let's get right into it. I mean, Spider-Man 3. If you haven't heard any rumors or news, then you probably haven't been on the internet because there's been so many casting rumors and confirmed castings actually that are pretty crazy. And we're just gonna talk about whether or not this would actually work as a plot, and all the other rumored things that like lately. I don't know if all the comic book like sites are really going crazy right now with Spider-Man news, and like it's crazy. I don't know if any of them really have any legitimacy. For sure, Sam, you've heard of the Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. Like that they've technically been casted or something like that. Like, you've heard of that?
Yes, I have, and actually, to add on to that, I there were some pictures that got leaked online of Toby Maguire in a fitting, like parked in his face mask going on, and apparently he's actually fitting for a Spider-Man suit. So that's
Oh, that's so crazy. Was it the one where he was wearing I
like
think he was
white.
wearing shorts, right? Was he
Yeah,
wearing
he's
shorts?
wearing a white shirt or something. Yeah, a face mask and a white shirt.
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm the one that seems confirmed because obviously they haven't confirmed whether Disney nor Sony has confirmed whether Toby. I mean, as far as this podcast, as far as right now, Disney, Andrew Garfield or nor Toby Maguire has been confirmed to be in the movie. But from what I've heard, the two people that are confirmed is Jamie Foxx as Electro and Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. So that's exciting.
That is crazy. Yeah, I've heard about that. I was pretty surprised because I think when they I was already surprised when they announced that Electro was gonna be like in it. I was like wondering. I was like, where are they going with this? Because I think prior to that, I don't know if they really had any multiverse like thing. I think that was the first thing that we got, the first glimpse of like that. Oh, this is gonna be a multiverse movie, right?
Yeah. Well, in the MCU for sure.
Yeah.
There has been I know that when Avengers Endgame came out and when they talked about time travel,
Hmm.
um, so there was like these alternate timelines, which kind of hints at an alternate universe,
Hmm.
kind of in a sense. Like there's an alternate timeline, so that means so it made sense for them to for this to be the next step forward. Since in Avengers Endgame they did talk about alternate timelines,
Yeah.
so yeah, so if there's alternate timelines, that goes that leads easily to alternate universes and the multiverse and stuff. So it
Yeah.
was the next step forward, which kind of excites me because um we've been talking about I've been thinking about the MCU leading to the multiverse in a long time, in a very long time. So it's great to actually have it happen. So
Yeah. Like I'm just really like wondering what the title would be of the next Spider-Man movie. Like, what do you think? Like, do you have any ideas? Because they haven't really like the movie's a year away, but they haven't said anything. Normally, with Far From Home, they released it like a year in advance. So, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think a possible title would be?
um hmm, there's a bunch. um obviously like obviously like um obviously they're like obviously the story is more important than the title. I mean, I'm sure you would agree with me on that, but
Yeah.
I've heard a bunch of theories like online, like home run, or like like there was one like homesick, or yeah, stuff like that. Obviously the title has to be something home related because the last one is Far From Home and the one before that was Homecoming. Yeah, I mean, there was one that I really liked when it came to the title. I forgot what it was though, like Home Invasion or something like that. Because like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider Man are invading Spider Man's multiverse, which is Spider-Man's home, so home invasion, or like some other stuff like that. You know, definitely has to be something home related. It would be funny if like I don't know, like there was a bunch of memes like that. Like there was like like when the coronavirus happened, when the pandemic started, when everyone had to quarantine, people were jokingly saying that it was Spider-Man stay at home. So I thought that was yeah, I thought that was funny. There was I'm sure there was other ones, but yeah, like there was a bunch that I could that I saw online, home invasion and stuff. I would even be surprised if one of the fans, if I actually did read one of the titles, and that's just they just didn't confirm that to be the title yet. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
sure there's a bunch that someone actually got right, because I know like when Avengers Endgame came out, or like before they announced the title, there were people already saying that it was called Avengers Endgame, or it's going to be called Avengers Endgame. And when they announced it to be called Avengers Endgame, it's like, oh yeah, the fans actually called it this time. So like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it would be called Home Invasion or Home Run or something like that. Like, fans are pretty clever when it comes to this type of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if I already did read the title. But there is one thing for sure that needs to happen in this movie,
what?
and if Tobey Maguire does show up, the opening Marvel logo has to play the Raimi theme,
Oh yeah,
this Raimi Spider-Man theme.
of
Like
course.
if they don't do that, if they don't do that, I would just leave the theater. I don't know,
That
but
would be blasphemy. That would be
yeah,
terrible if they didn't do that.
yeah. But Christian, if you don't mind me asking, like, would you like? I mean, like, I know there's some fans that like that because like when it comes to Tom Holland's Spider-Man, he was more of a street level character. Like Homecoming, he was just helping the streets, stopping like a weapons dealer.
Yes.
Like in the second one, he was like it was outside, it was more bigger. It was bigger. Like it had to like he went like field trip, but like it never really went like to a part where like it never came to like it was never to a point where like he had like saved the world or anything like that's more of a Avengers thing. Like
Yes.
it's not really anything cosmic or other universes or like stuff like that. It was more of like something about Spider-Man that made Spider-Man special, especially in the MCU, was that he was a street leveled hero, that he was like focusing more on the street level stuff. So I know some fans were actually like kind of angry when they said that the next Spider-Man movie will be dealing with multiverses this early. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, would you prefer if they like just keep it at street leveled, or like just keep him a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, just keep him like fighting more small stuff, or would you be down for like a whole like multiverse and him like going on a bigger scale than whatever the streets could give him?
I feel like we've seen so many movies where, you know, it's kind of the same formula where he's just, like all right, the birth of a villain, and then, he just fights the villain, and then, roll credits.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a multiverse movie is just the right um way to, to shake up the formula a little bit. I think that there's a part of me definitely that thinks that they should hold off on this and that this may be too early to do a Spider-Verse movie. But I think that now's the best time to really, pull out their aces and their twos to, bring this movie to life, because, with the success of the Into the Spider-Verse movie. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It was really successful, and it really made Miles Morales more well known to the masses. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like this would be just the best course of action to because Tom Holland said that this movie is essentially something that has never been done before with Spider-Man on film, and that could have gone two ways. The first way was, like the aftermath of his identity being revealed at the
Mm-hmm.
end of Far From Home,
Yeah.
and with Craven being the main villain and all that stuff. And that seems like the more plausible thing to think about. But with all these rumors with Andrew Garfield being casted, the fact that Alfred Molina is going to return as Doctor Octopus, and Jamie Foxx is going to return as Electro. Like inevitably, like this is probably going to be a Spider-Verse movie, and whether or not it's it's the right course of action. It really depends on how they write it, how they execute it. Because like so far, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Marvel has been able to pull off crazy stuff, man. Like with Endgame, you know, the culmination of literally 10 years worth of movies into one movie, like an Infinity War. Like people were saying that, man, this is too much, too many characters. You know, this is probably gonna, you know, this is probably gonna crash and burn, but it didn't. So I think that, you know, we should just probably trust Marvel on this one. You know, you know, trust Kevin Feige. You know, like I feel like
Yeah.
they know what they're doing, and this is gonna be streamlined, and you know, like streamlined into the whole thing, you know, and the whole multiverse story essentially. And yeah, I really feel like it's the right course of action. I don't want to see that movie with Craven. I just want to see a multiverse movie. That was the long way of answering. Just that's my answer. So
Yeah,
it's a very long way of answering. Sorry.
none of this is confirmed yet. Like they didn't confirm that Tobey Maguire nor Andrew Garfield is in it. So
Yes.
like this is
Sadly,
not something that yeah, this is nothing that Disney nor Sony has like, 100% confirmed or announced yet, which we're hoping. I know that I and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I am pretty sure that Alfred Molina and Jamie Foxx is already confirmed. Um
yeah, they are.
yeah. So like I'm excited for that. Is there like, oh, besides of Andrew Garfield and besides Tobey Maguire, because those are two given, are there any characters from the previous Spider-Man movies that are not in the MCU that you would want to see return?
Not really. I feel like those two are enough because I think, I mean, Gwen Stacy, if she comes back, Gwen Stacy. I didn't really care too much about Kristen Dunst as Mary Jane. Oh, I think that Harry Osborn, both Harry Osborns, definitely want to see both of them. A lot of people didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man version, but I liked both of them in some way. Those are really the only things. Like I don't really care too much about Venom. I don't care about Sandman. I don't care about. Well, they also said that Green Goblin or
William Dafoe?
William Dafoe is also gonna be in this movie. So pretty much everyone from every movie is just gonna be here.
I would love to see Emma Stone play Spider Gwen. That would be pretty cool.
That would be, yeah, that would be pretty cool actually. Like that be I would love that'd be crazy. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
bring her into the Spider Verse. Why not? See,
Please,
she's from outside. She's from another universe that's outside the Amazing Spider Man or something. Make
yeah.
her Spider Gwen. Yeah. Um.
It's crazy because the girl who voiced Spider Gwen, Haley Steinfeld, is has been cast as Kate Bishop, which is the second Hawkeye in the MCU. So it's kind of crazy to have both Spider Gwen in the MCU. That'd be crazy, you know. Like it's just the new age that we're in, you know, comic book movies.
Yeah. I think it would be funny if like I think I don't know, maybe they could like maybe like do like a tongue in cheek reference of that. Maybe Spider Gwen meets Kate Bishop and he's like, you kind of sound like me when I was younger or something like that. Like you sound like my sister or something like that. I think it would be funny if they like reference that or something like that. But yeah, I mean like, oh no, dude, definitely I highly doubt they'll do this, but I would really want to see this happen if they're gonna bring in the multiverse.
Yes,
But they should definitely bring I forgot his name, but it was like John something, like John B, like Bruniac, the guy that
yes, Peter B. Parker.
from the PS4 game,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yes, bring in the Spider-Man PS4 game into the multiverse. Why not? Like I would love to see that.
I'm all in, man. I mean, every literal iteration of Spider-Man, just please, just do it. Just do it, Marvel. I don't
Japanese
care.
Spider-Man. Why not? Yeah, bring in the Japanese Spider-Man. Yeah,
Dude, I was, dude, Japanese Spider-Man, please, 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 please,
for sure, for
please.
sure.
Dude, just
Yeah.
everything, man. Just do it. Just throw everybody in there. Because you know,
Mhm.
like they said that like story wise, the first two acts are probably gonna be like, you know, the first act's probably gonna deal with the aftermath of Far From Home. You know, like with
Oh
Peter's.
yeah, you have to.
Yeah, they have to address that, or
Yeah,
they can be chicken and do what they did with Aunt May at the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming, there was
I
no
hated,
addressing of that.
I hated that. Yeah, I hated that. No, I hated that. Yeah, I thought that was one of the problems with Spider-Man. With Spider-Man Far From Home, I was like wondering, like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna do like a flashback scene of like Aunt May's reaction, but no, they didn't. And like that really like, and not just that. Not only do I hate that, but I hate the fact that like Aunt May's just okay with it now. Like she's actually encouraging it. It's like what happened to the aftermath? Wasn't the point of you hiding this identity to Aunt May was because she'll worry about you and worry about your life. Like she's not worrying about. She's not like she doesn't seem that worried about like Peter's like risking his life every time or like any of that. Like and that seemed like something that like after Uncle Ben's death, like that she would be worried about, especially to his her nephew. You know what I mean? So I hated when Far From Home actually avoid didn't mention that at all.
Yeah,
Um, when it comes to the Spider-Man movies in the MCU, like Peter Parker doesn't really like go through a lot of consequences, which I noticed. Like remember when he crashed the airplane on crashed one of Tony Stark's jets or like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
plane
yeah.
and into the beach. Like
Mhm.
he actually got rewarded for that. Like he didn't get face any consequences. He could have gotten someone killed. And
Yeah,
like he also ditched I think her name was like Liz
Liz Allen, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Peter's crush. Yeah, Liz Allen. Like she well in the MCU it's Liz Allen Toombs because she's the daughter of
Yeah.
spoilers. She's the
Spoilers, spoilers,
spoiler
spoilers. If you haven't seen it, you're
daughter.
probably under a rock right now, so you're probably not even
Yeah,
watching this.
yeah. Patrick, why are you listening to this? SpongeBob reference.
It's all
Uh,
good.
but yeah, like he ditched Liz during the homecoming dance. Like and like Liz didn't really get that angry with him with like when he did that. Like Peter Parker doesn't really go through a lot of what's it called? A lot of consequences when it comes to these movies. And yeah, I think that was like one criticism that a lot of fans had when it came to the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Which no offense to the actor for sure because Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man.
I love Tom.
I'm just yeah. I mean like look at my sweater. I want there to be actual consequences in the third movie. I don't want like his identity being revealed to just be another like joke. Like I want it to like actually have consequence into his identity being revealed and stuff. Like this actually did have stakes and not just like another like just not another like thing that's for laughs or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean story
Yeah.
wise, like being able to incorporate both of those things with the multiverse thing, I really don't know. Um, because there's been a theory that the reason why Doctor Strange is in the movie primarily. Okay, here's my theory. Okay, before we get into what they're saying, we're just gonna get into the potential spoilers because these are fan theories. I know we don't have the
Mhm.
title yet; it's not even confirmed. But well, technically, it's confirmed to be a multiverse movie by Kevin Feige, and we all know what that means. So the reason why there have been theories on the net saying that the reason why that Doctor Strange is going to be in the movie is because Peter Parker is going to ask him for help to erase everybody's memories so that like they don't remember that he's Spider-Man. And if this wasn't a multiverse movie, then they might actually deal with the consequences. And but this is a multiverse movie, so the only way that they can really incorporate the multiverse into this is if Doctor Strange was in it, which we already know that he's gonna be in it. So Peter goes to Doctor Strange, and then essentially Doctor Strange senses something off, right? Something off with Peter. He's been having these weird dreams, recurring dreams of like living alternate lives and alternate realities, and he investigates and realizes that Thanos' snap essentially caused like a rift in the universe, you know, and people like Peter are being affected. So essentially, that's the whole backbone of the story, and that's the branching off point where they started, and at this point, I don't even know who the villain's gonna be. People are saying that it is going to be Craven, and Craven is a like a like a bounty hunter of Spider-Man. So Spider-Man for multiple realities and all that stuff. So he's gonna probably gonna be the main villain. But other than that, I really don't know how they're gonna do that. How they're gonna do this movie? It's crazy. Like from a imaginative standpoint, I can't fathom what they're trying to do, which is good. I mean, this might be something positive, you know, like it might be something totally unexpected. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry about that.
it's all
The
good, bro.
connection in my room is terrible.
It's all good.
But the theory that I heard the most about who the villain's gonna be,
Hmm.
which I'm actually feel would make the most sense, is if they make the villain be the Sinister Six. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Of course.
Yeah, it makes sense. There's gonna be three Spider-Men, so like might as well have six villains, two for each one, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see like a Sinister Six be the villains for this one. Like which really poses the question like who's gonna be the villains for the Sinister Six? Like like one of them would be like Doc Ock and the other one would be Electro, but like who's the other four? You know what I mean?
I'm guessing that William Defoe is gonna be Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Scorpion. They have to bring back Scorpion because he
or
was teased in the end of the Homecoming.
could be. It could be a thing where they're the interdimensional travelers killing Spider-Man.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah. Next stop is Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and out of nowhere, you know, they attack him, nearly killing him. Or maybe okay, let's just get into like weird stuff right now. What if at the beginning of the movie, after going to Doctor Strange and you know, Doctor Strange helping him out, erasing everyone's memories, Spider-Man goes home all alone when he gets attacked by Electro. After getting attacked by Electro, Doc Ock steps in and the whole Sinister Six just start beating him up really badly. And at the end of the fight, Spider-Man is so bruised and battered that he ends up dying. Okay. This is all over the news. Okay. This is all over the news. And then Doctor Strange, upon finding out what just happened, he uses the time stone to reverse time, reviving Spider-Man and trying to get to the bottom of what happened. And essentially, you know, the whole movie's about him just like figuring out what's going on. And you know, it sounds stupid actually, because why would Doctor Strange use the time stone for just Spider-Man? Like he would, and the time stone is essentially destroyed. So yeah, never mind. Reverse that. Ignore my idea.
Take that out of the podcast. But yeah, no, I mean I think I think yeah, there's a lot of like things that they could do with this movie. There definitely is, especially with like all these rumors and the multiverse and stuff. Like we don't even know like which characters they're bringing back. Like also another thing that I've heard is like if they're bringing back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, like is it the same versions that they played in the previous movies? And like how much has passed by since the last movie? So like for example, like if Andrew Garfield's character is it going to be the same character that he played in the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2? And how many years and it is if it is the same character, if it's the same version, then like how many years has taken place since the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and this next movie? You know? Like has a lot happened, has a lot changed? Like did he have to fight other villains off screen? Like it's just a thought.
Yeah, that's yeah. Actually, those are really valid questions. I mean, I've been seeing fan art that you know, Tobey Maguire is not, you know, he's not wearing his original costume, so he's probably playing an alternate version, and Andrew Garfield is playing the symbioted. That's how I, you know, like the black suited Spider-Man. So I feel like if that
Yeah.
was the case, it would be pretty cool. But on a you know, marketing standpoint, I know we always go back to the marketing standpoint. The movie would sell more if they were the original versions, because people who love, because I don't know, like I don't think I've ever met anyone who liked both the Amazing Spider-Man and the original trilogy. I don't think I've met anybody who liked both. It's either one or the other, and this will cater to both of those demographics essentially, like both of those fan bases. Because personally, I'm an Amazing Spider-Man fan. I like the original trilogy, but Amazing Spider-Man for me is that's where it hit home. So like if they target people like me by using like those versions of the character, and also like people who love the Raimi trilogy by using that version of the character, I feel like the movie would definitely sell more, and there would be less confusion.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
yeah.
And although I agree that they should use the original character, like the original versions, like from the original movies.
Hmm.
Um, I still think that they should have years pass by
Yes,
since the last movie. That
yes.
maybe like Tobey Maguire's character is already married
Hmm.
to Mary Jane. Like
Hmm.
maybe he has kids. I heard that like this one theory that like he's gonna be a professor now or something like that.
Well, that'd
Um,
be cool.
yeah, so like he's a professor, like being so yeah, like I think that'll be I think like years has passed by. Maybe like they fought villains off screen, like since the last movie. I think that'll be pretty cool. Like just to like see that, like show them like, hey, things has passed by since Spider-Man 3, or things has passed by. Things have happened since the last time we saw that character. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
But,
definitely, definitely.
yeah.
I mean, like from a time standpoint, like technically 6 years has passed since the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and if they essentially continue on with that timeline, it would be 6 years later. And with same with uh
Actually,
yeah, the Sam Raimi trilogy. It's been like
2000, 2007.
13 years, so he can
Actually,
definitely have kids in that amount of time, right?
actually, just to add on to what you're saying, it would actually be okay. So let's go back to the Amazing Spider-Man,
Yes,
which the movie Spider-Man 2 came out 2014.
yes.
Since since and right now it's 2020, so it's been 6 years for us. But because of the snap and because Avengers Endgame takes place 5 years after Infinity War, it would technically be 2023. But Spider-Man Far From Home takes place a year after that, so it takes place 2024. So it would actually be 10 years since since the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
You're right.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool.
It's crazy, like we get to see him deal with the aftermath of Gwen's death, and like there's actually been rumors, speaking of those movies, that same with like gosh, I'm all over the place, but same thing as DC with the Snyder cut. They're continuing that continuity despite it being really not part of the main continuity. They said that they're going to do possibly Spider-Man 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 2. I mean 3.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Yeah,
Right?
if they don't, yeah. As a matter of fact, like if they do that, Spider-Man 4 will be the most anticipated Marvel movie of all time. Like for me, at least, it'll be I don't think I'll be because I grew up with Spider-Man, with the Spider-Man trilogy, the Tobey Maguire's original Spider-Man trilogy. Like that's the one, that and Power Rangers are what introduced me to superheroes in the first place. So having like seeing my childhood superhero like go back on the big screen, like especially for his own movie, that's something that like that's something that you know that they have to do. And yeah, that would be something that I would definitely be anticipating the most. Like I wouldn't like yeah, I would even need like to watch Marvel movies anymore. Just give me that.
This is gonna be that.
Yeah,
God.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely, dude. I mean, we'll just wait and see. I'm really hoping that they go through with that. Like you never know. I mean, Sony's up to a lot of stuff too, so they're doing more BS and Venom 2.
yeah,
Those they might, they still own the rights to Spider-Man technically, so they can do whatever they want.
yeah. I mean, like that makes you think. Like, do you think Morbius or Venom could be part of the Sinister Six in the next Spider-Man movie?
I would go off with a hunch by saying no, because I mean, I know they're already pre-existing characters, but the Morbius movie, I don't know when the Morbius movie comes out, and I don't know when the Carnage movie comes out, but there's only 1 year left, and there still hasn't really been any signs that they take place in, in I mean, they definitely take place in the multiverse, but if they were going to be a part of this movie, they, they probably would have teased it a while ago.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't. But like I said, like anything can happen. Like
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. They could be. That would be great if they do. Actually, I think that would be great.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my answer. I don't know. It's not, I
I
don't
get
know.
you. I get you. I get you because like Morbius is such a new character. Like I mean, like when it, not in comics, but when it comes to films, like people that just watch the films instead of reading comics, like they don't. If the new Spider-Man movie comes out before Morbius, some people might not even know who Morbius is. So if Morbius does show up, maybe it's just gonna be for a quick cameo or like setting up for the Morbius movie.
Yes.
So I don't know if he would like. Yeah, no, you have a good point there. That like, Morbius is a new character when it comes to films. That like, I don't think he would be. He would. I highly doubt he would play a major role in the next Spider-Man movie if his movie doesn't come out um, before the next Spider-Man movie. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That makes sense.
Mm.
Um. Yeah. But if they do go with that route, take the risk. There hasn't really been rumors, so I don't know. I feel like maybe Sony might just take this one slow, like take because I feel like Venom and Spider Man, those two are kind of like highly anticipated. Not so much for Morbius, but the Spider Man versus Venom is kind of highly anticipated. So I feel like they might hold off on that a little bit. And with this Spider Verse movie, I think that they might just like it might be a Spider Verse movie, but it might not be the Spider Verse movie. You know what I mean? Like it might just be the first Spider Verse movie. There might be more. Like same thing with Avengers. Like it might be setting up for an even bigger story because you know how in the comics the Spider Verse movie had like a
Yeah.
specific villain. It was like that It wasn't a vampire. It was like the Spider Eater or something like that. Like essentially they eat Spider Man. So like they might go down that route. It might with this movie it might start off with 3 Spider-Man, and then in this upcoming like Spider-Verse movies they might have like more Spider-Man, more and more Spider-Man until
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Like I feel like maybe this movie might be just doing 3 Spider-Man, and then the next movie is gonna have more like lesser known Spider-Man from the past, right?
Hmm.
And then in the possibly the third movie, if they do more maybe Spider Gwen and all the non-existent live action Spider-Man. So I don't know. Like I'm kind of having an off day right now, but that's pretty much that's my idea for what could go down with this. You know.
Yeah. Um. I don't know. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to bring up with that. Making one Spider Verse movie um it already blows my mind already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So them like thinking about making another one will be whoa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if they're gonna make another Spider Verse movie, they definitely should bring I think her name was like Madam Web.
Yes.
They should probably bring Madam Web into the sequel. Like she was a big part of like multiverses and the Spider-Man lore. Like they cannot have a second Spider-Verse movie without bringing back Madam Web.
Yes. Speaking
But
of,
yeah, there's actually
what
what
are you saying?
I was just gonna say that there's like potential spoilers for anybody listening, but from rumors, I heard this rumor that there was leaked auditions for Disney looking at young actors to
Mhm.
play Miles Morales
I've
in
seen that.
this movie. Yeah, so we may have like more than 3 Spider-Man in this next one. So who knows?
I don't mind. I mean, Whatever they can pull out of their hat. Like I feel like they can definitely pull that off. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure. We just I just like I do have this like little worry that this movie will become convoluted.
Hmm.
But knowing Kevin Feige and knowing that he knows how to handle this type of stuff, like he managed to bring in together every single MCU superhero in Avengers Endgame and not make it feel convoluted. So I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing if he does end up going this route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just don't make the same mistake the Amazing Spider-Man 2 had and like bring up a bunch of villains or bring up a bunch of like plot points that ends up going nowhere. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Just make focus on one like plot and yeah, like you said, we shouldn't like Spider-Man 3 isn't just like um a vomit of like a bunch of characters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
put it
definitely.
like one movie. I'm sure like they know what they're doing, but I don't want it to be just like, oh, look at this character, now look at this character, now look at this character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
um I'm sure that's not what the movie's going to be about, and I'm sure that Kevin Feige, like I said, I'm sure that Kevin Feige knows what he's doing. But I'm excited for this one. I really am.
Me too.
I'm curious what you're gonna do with this. I'm
Definitely.
really am.
Definitely. I mean, I feel like December 2021 is gonna take way too long, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's definitely gonna be a multiverse movie, no doubt about it. I just hope they make some announcements soon, maybe a trailer, maybe a picture, maybe
Yeah,
anything really.
I'm disappointed that they didn't do anything yet, like any like trailers or anything.
Exactly.
Especially since people have been talking about this for more than a year now. So like, I'm just waiting for my trailer, man. I mean, more than a year, less than a year. Yeah, no, never mind. Not more than a year, but they've been talking about this for, excuse me, for such a long time that um, I've been waiting for a trailer from Sony, from anybody, just something, you know.
Just to express my frustration, they announced that there was going to be some sort of reveal during December of last year, but they
Mhm.
didn't of 2020, but they
Yeah.
didn't. I waited. They said on the 31st there was going to be a glimpse of something, but apparently it was just hearsay because nobody released anything.
Oh man, that sucks.
It was so
That's
frustrating.
yeah. That would be yeah because like yeah no it's 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 just like we've been it's just like we've been hearing all these like rumors and stuff, and like as Spider-Man fans we like deserve we like we've been watching your films, we've been there for you in this journey, and like we've been giving you money to like to like we've been on this journey with you, like with this like Spider-Man and like the TV shows that you made and this video games that you can't that you would do something to us, something like this, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, like that's pretty disappointing. That's pretty disappointing. Um, but no, I mean like as long as like I mean not to like not to like what's it called not to like talk negatively about Sony or anything, but like I'm sure like they have something in store. Hopefully,
Yeah,
like fingers crossed.
fingers
Uh,
crossed.
yeah, for sure. Like we if it's not this month, if it wasn't last month, then like maybe we could expect something this month or something.
Yeah,
Like don't quote me on that, but like yeah, I'm just waiting for that trailer, man. I'm just waiting for that trailer.
yeah, definitely. Once that trailer comes out, we're gonna do reaction video. We're gonna do reaction video, like what we did with Defenders before. Remember that react? We never made a
Yeah,
video, but we reacted to it.
the Defenders.
Remember when the Defenders trailer came out, and then like we all watched it at the same time?
Yeah, I think I remember that. That was a long time ago, though, like a few years
Wow,
already.
3 years, man. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So this one's gonna be definitely on a whole another level. Spider Verse, more stuff to come, guys. Just stay tuned. Definitely. If you liked our video, please leave a like and subscribe. And both of our Instagrams are gonna be linked down below. And it's been a wild 2020. I hope 2021 will be way better. Like everything's gonna be great, guys. 2021, Black Widow, Shang Chi. the Eternals, whole bunch of Disney Plus TV shows. Man, I'm so excited for Loki. That if you want to watch that, it's also in our channel. I did a reaction video to the Loki trailer. That show's wild as well. And yeah, any other anything else you want to add, Sam?
Um, well, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited where this goes. Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please check out our other videos, and we're definitely gonna be making more of this. So yeah, thanks for watching.